Implicit or explicit meaning. Nice outfit. What is she really saying? Delve into meanings that are implicit and explicit. At the end of this lesson, you will take a quiz in which you identify implicit and explicit meanings. Get the hint. Your best friend is planning to get a disastrous haircut that will make him look horrible. What should you say? The explicit meaning of something is the obvious, literal meaning. Explicit meaning represents the actual definition of the actual words being said. You probably should not explicitly say, "You look hideous." The implicit meaning of a word is the hidden meaning. Maybe you can implicitly say, "Take a look at these magazines for some ideas." Your implicit meaning is, "The haircut you chose is hideous." By using inference skills, your friend might get the hint that his first choice for a haircut would be a disaster. You did not say that out loud, but the implication was there. When you read, you will find that authors frequently use implicit meanings to hide messages in their writing. These implicit meanings are the key to finding out what a story or article is truly about. Why didn't you say something? I did. I implicitly suggested you take a look at the magazine for some ideas. Explicit meanings and implicit meanings. The explicit meaning of something is the obvious, literal meaning. Dictionary definition of words. Explicit meaning represents the actual definition of the words being said. The implicit meaning is the inferred meaning. There is a message in the words that is being communicated indirectly. How can you figure out the implicit ideas behind the words? Finding the implicit meaning. To find the implicit meaning in a piece of writing, you must make inferences and ask yourself some questions about what you have read. Here are some questions to ask. What is the explicit meaning? In other words, what is the obvious, literal message in this piece of writing? Does the author seem to ignore obvious details? If so, what are those details and why would the author leave them out? Are they part of the implicit meaning? Does the author spend a lot of time describing other details that seem unrelated? If so, what are these details? And why would the author focus on them? Are they part of the implicit meaning? Why would the author want to hide a message in this text? What are the most likely implicit meanings for this piece of writing? Finding the implicit meaning. Let's take a look at an example. Select the correct option and then select Submit. Select Next to go to the next question. This is an advertisement for a soda. What was the explicit meaning? Fizzy, the popular choice. Have you fizzed today? Fizzy is a popular drink. Have fun in the sun at the beach. Try again. Remember, an explicit meaning is the obvious message in the advertisement. So, fizzy is a popular drink is explicit. It's the obvious message the advertisement wanted me to understand. Most advertisements also have an implicit meaning. That is a hidden meaning that is not obvious. What is the implicit meaning in this image? Teens drink soda. You will be very popular if you buy this item. Well, I see a lot of people surrounding each other. They all have this same fizzy drink. I think if I infer, using what I know about life and what I know about advertisements, they're making me want this fizzy drink, but there's going to be a lot of cool people around me. I think it's, you will be very popular if you buy this item. Very good. This advertisement provides information about the item, but the image has an implicit meaning. Why would the makers of this advertisement want to hide a message? Is it they don't want you to buy the item because it's not a good buy? Or they want you to think about something that will make you buy the soda, like being popular? I think it's this one, being popular. I'm right. They wanted me to think that this item will do more for me than just quenching my thirst. It's going to bring me popularity. The implicit meaning. When people speak with you, many times there is an implicit meaning that is hidden in the words of the message. I have wisely chosen you to represent the school as a state assembly. At a state assembly, excuse me. She wants you to get to your class. She wants you to get an assembly to represent the school. I think it's just right there. Yes, the explicit meaning is literally she has been chosen to go to a state assembly. But implicitly, does she say, I have wisely chosen you to represent the school at a state assembly? Does she say it because she's asking because you are the only student available? Or she values her as a student even though she does not say it? Well, I know that when people get picked for things, sometimes it's random. But I also know from life that sometimes it's because of good work that I'm recognized. So I think that she values this student even though it's not said here. Correct. Because she asked you to represent the school, the implicit meaning is that she thinks you will do a good job. William Kamkwamba. Let's read an article about an extraordinary boy in Africa. Look for the implicit and explicit meanings. There are 2 slides. One is the reading, and then you need to move the quotation to its implicit meaning. Windmills. Read a portion of an article about William. Then rearrange the quotes so that each one is across from its correct implicit meaning. Remember that you can hover over words that are highlighted and it will tell you what they mean. And you're going to get these into order that go with the quotation. So if you think he was not prepared to wait for politicians or aid groups to do it for him, if you think that this implicit meaning works, leave it there. If not, move them around. Shocking. Read the article about William, then test your knowledge of implicit and explicit meanings by answering the question given after it. Please note there could be more than one correct answer. Implicit meanings revealed. How did you do? Were you able to identify all the implicit messages in this article? Take a look at it again to see how the hidden meanings are clearer now that you have analyzed the text. Read the article about William. Select each highlighted part to understand the meaning hidden in it. Well done. You have built skills at identifying explicit and implicit messages. Implicit meaning. Implicit meaning refers to the implied meaning in a text. The implicit message in a text is often hidden. To find the implicit meaning, ask yourself questions about the writing. Explicit meaning. Explicit meaning refers to the obvious message in a text. What is my assignment for this lesson? Read the lesson. Finish the activities in the lesson. Go to assignment 1.08, implicit and explicit meaning, and complete the quiz on implicit and explicit meaning. Use complete sentences to respond to the questions. I can go over to quizzes now that I've done the lesson. Go to 1.08 and do the multiple choice questions. And then question 9 has me look at an advertisement, and in at least 2 sentences, I need to describe the explicit meaning in this advertisement and the implicit meaning. Check that you've used correct spelling and grammar.